Hello everyone, welcome to my solo RPG journal. We're playing Shadowrun Returns again. And I think, I can't remember what I'm doing. I'm going to go to a murder scene. Take a cab to the NSTB warehouse. Oh, that's right, I got a call from Dresden. Show up before the Detective McCluskey does to try and get in. And I've got 14 karma to spend here. Might wanna I could put my spell casting up a little bit. Put my charisma up. Let's put my charisma up. And get security. Etiquettes are very useful. All right, take a cab to the South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind you, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mix with abandoned wood pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination? The National Transportation Safety Board warehouse is located. Your destination, the National Transportation and Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of the docks towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Ugh. Yeah, still a slum. Everything's broken down. I can talk to the streetwalker. Find out how business here in the bloody docks. I wouldn't have thought it would be good. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. So that wasn't hugely helpful. Halt! Lone Star Guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Hey, I just picked up that etiquette. I'm Special Assistant to the Coroner. You met him, right? He needs me to get things off tall shelves for him. Of course. I'll open up the gate. The response team is just inside the warehouse. Sorry for my rudeness. I have a feeling that I should have put some points into conjuring. Into spirit summoning. I don't need to make a totem choice. until I put 3. Until I buy rank 3. So from memory, there is a dead person you can talk to in here, which you require spirit summoning for. But I don't know if it's just, do you have spirit summoning as a thing, or... Let's have a bit more of a look around. I was thinking, apart from the fact that I've been sick and so I've probably not been doing much except reading in these games, the fact that it is mostly reading or largely reading these games has meant I haven't been really talking about other things, like in Morrowind, where I've been able to get those minute-long travel, walk from A to B kind of things, and then have a bit of a chat about something. Not that I think my lungs are happy with that at the moment, or whatever it is. You are about to transition to a new location. Continue. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings, adorned with girders and rickety catwalks, top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the city is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Oh, McCluskey's here. Only one person to talk to so far. You again? How'd you even find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. I read some tea leaves. Magical's real, you know. Check the attitude at the door, punk. Lone Star still has jurisdiction on this crime scene. We've gone through the researcher's computer, and I have suspicions that this is a copycat crime. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Selling corp secrets, not the wisest career choice. Nope, some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his corp master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out yourself if you want. Is that not McCluskey? Is that just some other troll? Shannon Halfsky. There's already a shaman there. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside, you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. The comb is black plastic. It has some wiry grey hairs stuck in it. Do I want to spend karma to get to decking 4? Ah, so I'd need 8 because I need to up my intelligence. So I actually can't do that. Let's have a chat with Dresden. Ooh. What's in here? Oh, this is the, they've laid out this to work out what was going on in that plane, obviously. Mox, still working for the dead man? He chuckles. As you can see, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up on the cordwood, it seems. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed after his body. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? How's Officer Agira doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. Agira would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep the information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Agira's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. Of the other two, one of the other branch managers handled the other two. If I find some more, if I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who is that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up next to King, I think. Gonna take a look around. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I see you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? Yes. He's my older brother. I've asked Bear to help me speak to him. She shakes her head, looking like one who has found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman. Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell. Not among the living, anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back to her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone in here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crashed victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Can't get in this room. There is a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Sorting through the shoes, you realize that there are 3 shoes with no matching pair. A left blue sneaker, a red right heel pump, and a left black dress shoe. Inspect the dress shoe. The dress shoe is a black lace-up with a rubber sole. High heel pump. The pump is a department store knockoff by an Italian brand. It is otherwise unremarkable. The sneaker is a child's and has a musty, sweaty smell. Oddly, you get a sort of shock, as if from static electricity when you touch it. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the shoe. I can probably go... It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and a refuse recovered from the plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. The earring is made out of brushed steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense, primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. A dented lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of the grinning troll on the front. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200 new yen is added to your account. Can I get anything from the locker? As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end, and when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest, hard. This must have been one of the items the shaman was looking for. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you have found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is this? Officer Agira trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. That man is an arse. She stares at daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful that we were able to collect those items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? We'll come back later once the coast is clear. I can't stand the waiting, but I don't see any other choice. You sure you're up for this? If it means your brother's killer doesn't take another life, then yes. It may be a rabbit hole, but I've got to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight, and I'm going to go out on a limb to say that you know where to find the kinds of people we need help. You can say that. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled new yen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps, and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Hoi, Mox, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. I hear you. Her Joy says, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved, whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. Hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead? It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot. She has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. On my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. The cluster of dilapidated buildings. There should have been an option. There should have been an option there for, okay, but once we're done, you've got to help me out on this other run. Anyway, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings looked like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you wave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyberware hand flexing and open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building, and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder, and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts to climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us, Mox. I owe you one. Null Sweat, figured you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squads. Oh, hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past that door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard up at the door inside. Like I said, don't know much about the firepower. Don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty. So stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. BTL Clocker. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are any others, licks his lips, and nods throughout as if he's going through some internal checklists. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in, whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker. Trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all, yeah. What you want to do? What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale direct chummers love. You name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trip is, as long as there's some slagging involved, right? Coyote's eyes are hard, her pupils tight, little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't ya? The clocker looks around, more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe. For the right price, you can feel it. What's it like to die? What's it like to kill? How does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part. It's a lab. They test new stuff here, the hottest Drek. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door, it'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle slot right there. I don't understand what that means. Then you can buy a beetle slot right there. Our guys guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer. Safest way. Just let me in. I'll see you around after this. Probably see you lots. There's a concerned woman here. The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that Drek they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. Sounds like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I know. I lost my husband, lost my son, my daughter. They use her to record. Tears stream down her face. Do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. What kind of guards they have in the place? They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Japanese mafia, oh man. How many and what kind of firepower? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. But there's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols, mean. 5 or 6? That's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. Any chipheads inside the lab? Yep, all day, all night. They can be dangerous too. Chipheads, dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can send them any program they want. Make them do whatever. Turn them into whores, killers, anything. We're looking for a kid named Gino. Know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips. Like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. Got to go. Jamal has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at, Spike Ear? I hear you have a pass card. You hear right. I got a few. I sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 50 New for them, but I can get you 3 for 100. I mean, I'd rather just shoot the place up. Hang on a sec. Let's just increase my willpower and my spell casting. What does this unlock? Increases spell book. Willpower used to calculate the chance to hit with magical attacks. Also use the reduce the chance to be hit by enemy magical. Yeah, we'll confirm at that. Let's talk to Charlie. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need a pass? 50 New each. 150 New for the lot of you. That'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there and we'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are a separate cost. Last about 3 hours. Prices vary. Buy those inside. Charisma 4. I want to take a look around first. If the selection's good, we'll give you 200 New on our way out. His good eye twitches as he thinks, yeah, sure, that math works for me. See you on the way out. Okay, so 1, 2. Keep on moving, cross the bridge. The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to the chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL lab, aho. Aho. This is a Yakuza operation. With the press of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Mox, don't attack any of the chipheads. They don't know what they're doing. You could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Okay, so BTL operator, BTL security, Yakuza Decker, Chiphead Dwarf, Chiphead Man, no ley lines. Okay, so let's cast some lightning. Oh, that killed her. It's not gonna... Get Coyote to run over this way. Ah, okay, here we go. Yakuza Shaman, BTL Bodyguard. Because I feel like what I want is I want to get you over here to frag the Decker. .76% chance of a hit. No one's taken any wounds yet. 41. Yeah, 76 with the flamethrower. Let's go. That's not good. 51 with a mana ball. That also misses. That's not good. Let's put a concussion grenade out here. Ah, shitting shaman. Ow. Okay, so heal myself. Can I get rid of this guy? Okay, so now I don't have to worry about the whatchamacallit, the BTL heads. Oh shit, stay up. Miss. Oh no! Load last save, restart level. I don't know when my last save was. Null sweat. Good job, thanks. Let's talk to this guy. Skip through here. What kind of rides can I go on? And then I think I just said, how does this place operate? How do I get in? Just let me in. Then I talked to her. To find out about her family, pass cards, guards, info, any chip heads inside, dangerous, looking for Gino. You have a pass card, but I'm not willing to pay you anything because talking to Charlie, I can get in for free. Now, I think I needed to spend some karma. And I can save here so that if I die again, it's not as big a deal. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to lightning bolt you. It's not going to kill you this time. So I'll flamethrower you as well. That'll get that. Kill. Packer can get out to here. And take some shots at that guy. Whereas Coyote can get out here. That wind dancer, what's it doing? Okay, so oh god, have I only got let's see if I can get the Decker. Okay. Decker is down. Going to heal myself. I'm not sure why I've lost the okay, the grenade's not going to be great. So let's take that one down and hope that I can live a little bit longer. Nope. Ooh. Weak hit, that's not good. Not doing too well with the RNG this time around. But that one's done. I'll get Coyote to here. And I'll take a shot. And the reinforcements will come in. Okay, so let's heal myself. 12 damage, that's a big hit. And move myself to behind some cover. Coyote can hopefully kill the Decker. Decker's still up, that's unfortunate. There are a lot of people. Okay, so that's a few less AP. Oh dear. Okay, so Coyote, can you kill this guy, please? One down. Gank the mage. It's the only one I can see. Oh dear. I got the wrong guy. Can't heal myself there. But I can chuck a mana bolt at the shaman. Another flamethrower. Also at the shaman. And can you just down the shaman there? Nope. Still up. I feel like this is going worse than every other time. Even though I'm still up. Ow. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Let's get you out here and take a shot. Only healing 5 HP. Jesus. They seem to know to target me as opposed to the others as well. Okay, so she's out of it for a moment. And I'm going to... Oh no, trauma kit is for healing downed people. Heal myself 10. Confirm, reload. And Coyote. Don't want to reload. Pistol shot to you. Pistol shot to you. Oh! Why is the chiphead man punching me? Okay, that's one less. Paco has reloaded. We'll get Coyote to run over here because I think she has to turn off the... Yeah. Ow. Okay, let's get Coyote to turn this off. Better than life database management system. Oh God. Hang on. Okay, he's dead now. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm glad that I took those. And we'll just end. I'm glad I spent those points in decking. Gently wind down the puppets. As opposed to forcibly ending them, which might not have been great for them. So what's the go? Talk to Gino? You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly as his eyes flutter open. He looks confused. Worse than the other chip heads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped. His eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What? What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fragging slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in, good damn it. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off, just back the hell off. Take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his finger still on the trigger, squints. What the hell is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. That's not really the way she'd be saying it. I don't know. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around at the squalor of the room and then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh God, look at me. There are drugs that can help you, Gino. We can go slow. He looks at Coyote, looks at you. We'll go slow. He drops the gun, and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into her arms, and she rocks with him for a long time. Her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, she locks eyes with you, the deepest gratitude reflecting on her face. We're done here. I'm done. I don't need to step foot in one of these places ever again.